I know exactly who this is. Hey everybody, welcome back to the danebramageROCKS channel. Alright, it is time to make another brand new discovery on this channel. I am very excited. This one actually came recommended from one of my very good friends and co-workers I work with, GDubz. Appreciate you pinning this on me. Funny enough, this band was actually on my watch list for a little bit, and then my buddy here went ahead and brought it up the other day and said, you really need to check out this band. Actually, they released a new song not too long ago, and they're right up your alley. It's something I think you would like, and he knows me and I believe him. So they were already on my list. It's probably been suggested before. I don't remember, but it came back around. So we're going to do it. Amorphis is the band. Again, know nothing about them. I actually didn't even look them up this time to see who they were, where they're from, what they do, or any of that stuff. I'm just going in completely blind to make this new discovery because you trust your friends. Anyway, two songs we're going to do today. We're going to do something old, something new. And this song is called Among the Stars. This is one of their most popular ones. So I feel like I've maybe heard this before, but I don't recall. This has got over 4.5 million views, premiered May 18th, 2018. Then we're going to jump into one of the more recent ones that actually premiered June 6th of 2025. This song is called Light and Shadow. So without further ado, and brand new discovery on the danebramageROCKS channels, Amorphis. Are you ready? Hope I'm saying that right. Me too. Here we go. All right, I got amongst stars all queued up here, ready to go. Let's rock. It's a very pretty scene, actually. I know exactly who this is. So my whole intro, I completely lied to you. I have heard this song. The beginning tone's instant. Why? How are they? I know. Okay, so I've heard this band. Yeah. All right, I digress. Let's finish this first because I might have heard it. Anyway, let's go. I bet you I was riding with my buddy in his car or something like that, and he played it. I know this song. Never seen the video though, so that's new.
Close your eyes now, give in to the night. Soar above the stars, forget what's behind. Don't stare up at the setting sun or the light of dawn.
Follow the thread of gold, drift on its tide. It's a path of stars. Ride on the golden stream and break the waves. Indicate that trail of stars. Above the golden way of stars. Beyond the trail of stars.
All right, it hit me. I'm going to take you on a small journey. I follow Dan Vasc, right? He's a Brazilian singer, YouTube guy, awesome. Been following him for a long time. And I want to say I did a search once to see if he was ever in a band. And for some reason, this song popped up. And I know it's not him, but when he started singing, the lead singer of this band, he sounded like Dan a little bit. If that makes sense, but somehow it correlated between that, or maybe Dan did this song on his channel, because now I don't recall. I want to say that Dan Vass did the song on his channel, and that's why it sounds familiar to me. So that's probably it. I will verify that. And in fact, if that's true, I will pop up a little fact checker right here because this is all too familiar because I know this song, even though I've never heard of the band, and I don't even know who the band is or where they're from. But so discovery, yes. Familiarity. Yes. Let's roll. Jesus. danebramageROCKS. Am I right? I love that guitar riff they're playing.
I've seen the lights up in the sky, like beacons from another shore. So don't look back, don't look ahead. Just close your eyes, give in to the night.
Close your eyes now, give in to the night. Soar above the stars, the blooming meadows seduce and intoxicate. With the seaweed sounds.
Follow the thread of gold, drift on its tide. It's a path of stars. Ride on the golden stream and break the waves in a gale that tread on stars. Above the golden ray of stars.
You hear that drummer?
Beyond the gilded trail of stars.
Oh. This whole thing, I've said nothing about the video. That is very creepy. It's got like Beetlejuice vibes going on or something like that. My goodness. Yep, I know that song and I don't know why. And here we are. But, okay, so discovering Amorphis. Awesome. First time hearing, I don't know. But I know the song. I just, there goes my brain. This is why I call the channel Danebramage. But, you know, there's still more to discover. So let's listen to a song we have not heard before. Ready? Stand by. All right, Light and Shadow premiered June 6, 2025. I guarantee I've not heard this one before. I think. Oh my God. Let's do it. Is she not in the band anymore? I didn't see the lady in that picture. Oh, yes. Gorgeous. Oh, it's a lyrical video. Okay. Oh, he's got a great voice. I know I did mention it. The band is awesome. I mean, the guitar riffs they come up with, the drum lines they come up with, all the things going together, it just is so perfect. And Amorphis is absolutely nailing it. Just they have some of the coolest stinking riffs, and they just get stuck in your head. If anything about the band gets stuck in your head, it's definitely the band. Not saying that the songs don't. But yeah, I dig this. Yep, love this band. Thanks again, GDubz. You steer me in the right direction. Huh. See? I love it. Oh, that was it. Nope, that was not it. Still got a whole minute. Hear that? Ha! Well, that was neat. Light and shadow. Not bad. God, you know, and I know they gotta have a very extensive library. So the girl wasn't in that song. It makes me wonder if she was just part of the other one, or she was a band member and she left and they just decided to forego without her. Anyway, I know nothing about the band, so let's go ahead and make that discovery. Stick around for the wrap up. All right, Amorphis, brand new band brought to this channel that I am familiar with and still haven't completely learned all the things about them. So let's go ahead and jump over to their Wikipedia page first because they didn't have much on their website. So here we are. Amorphis is a Finnish progressive metal band founded by Jan Rechberger, Tomi Koivusaari, and Esa Holopainen in 1990. Boy, that name sounds familiar. Initially, the band was a death metal act, but later albums they evolved into playing other genres, including progressive metal, folk metal, and melodic death metal. They frequently use the Kalevala, an epic poem in Finland, as a source of their lyrics, which is awesome. And they actually, here's their active members here, right? And we're going to go over to their website and jump and see that there. But they've had a handful of former members, including Kasper, Vila, Kim, Marco, Pekka, Pasi, Pekka again, on drums. Wait a minute, he's on here twice, almost for the exact same years. Anyway, Janne and Niklas, who have different parts of the band. They have this fun little timeline on here. But aside from all that, I did find out that I believe the girl's name was Anna. who sang in Amongst Stars. She was never part of the band. She actually does a lot of collabs, and she's done a lot of collabs with other bands, including like bands like Within Temptation and a bunch of others. And I believe she said she was a Dutch singer. I should have left her page popped up, but I did not. So the song we just heard actually was Light and Shadow, and that was from their up-and-coming Borderland album, which is to arrive September 26th of 2025. It seemed to be the song they released with the announcement and release of that song, and since then they've had a couple more new songs released. A single called Bones, which was released recently, actually says published, so July 11th, and then they released one after that, Dancing Shadow, which was released on August 8th, so recently. So that wasn't the most recent song, but it got a lot of views, so we watched it. Jumping over to the band members themselves, here's what we're looking at today. You have Tomi, who is your vocals, and great singing voice, great grunt voice there. And then you have Esa Holopainen, who's on guitars, who was one of the founders of the band, if I recall that correctly already, as I believe so. Then you have Santeri, who's on keyboards, Tomi, who's another one of their guitarists, and then over here you have Jan, who's on drums, and then Olli-Pekka, who is their bass player, and that is what Amorphis looks like today. So, female and never part of the band. It's just a guest vocalist, and they did a phenomenal job writing that song. But what did you all think about that one? Do you know who Amorphis is? Are you familiar with him? Are you here because you discovered Amorphis and this is your first time to this channel? You're now discovering Amorphis, kind of. But yeah, leave me those comments. Let me know what you thought about all that stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and keep up with Amorphis because I really like what they do. I do follow a lot of bands from Europe, especially Finnish bands, Swedish bands, and all that in between. And if you want to be notified when more of that fun stuff comes out, at least do those things for me, everybody. All right, one more time. That was Amorphis with their hit single Amongst Stars, premiered May 18, 2018, followed by one of the more recent releases and also the announcement of their brand new album Borderland. That was Light and Shadow, premiered June 6th of 2025. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, keep on rocking.